So this video or episode is going to act like a part 2 to my first as it is written regarding Edom, Genesis 25 and 25. This video is going to basically cover how Babel, Sodom and Amorah were both red all over like a hairy garment, just like Edom. This video is going to cover how the three nations, Sodom and Amorah, Babel and Edom, it's going to cover how they had one thing in common, and that one thing is that they were nations that were sacrificed by the Most High, meaning they were destroyed by the Most High's hand. So I think a good place to start is probably Genesis 19 and 24. It says, "Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and Amorah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven." So this is our foundational point. We see that Sodom and Amorah were destroyed with brimstone and with fire. Now this is not just about being destroyed. This is also about being completely or wholly destroyed, where there's no coming back. Let's read Jeremiah 50 and 13. "Because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goes by Babel shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues." As we get into this, we're going to see that Babel was destroyed in like nature to Sodom and Amorah, but the thing here is holy desolation, okay? Meaning that there is no coming back from the destruction. So right here we see that the term wholly desolate means wholly consumed. Now Leviticus 6 and 10 gives us an example regarding an offered sacrifice of what it means to be wholly consumed. As it says, "And the priest shall put on his linen garment, and his linen breeches shall he put upon his flesh, and take up the ashes," which is a key word, "which the fire has consumed with a burnt offering on the altar." We see here that because whatever was offered was turned into ashes, it was completely consumed. Versus, in contrast, the trespass offering, also in this particular book, it was to be basically just cooked for the priest to eat, meaning the priests are not going to eat ashes or burnt up food. But we see here how fire is related to Sodom and Amorah because it was consumed by fire as well. Now the prophet Isaiah knew this because he used the same sacrificial understanding from Leviticus and related to the destruction of Edom. Isaiah 34 and 6, "The sword of the Lord is filled with blood." Let's see whose blood this is. "It is made fat with fatness and with the blood of lambs and goats," talking about that sacrifice, "with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord has a sacrifice in Basra and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea." Now, for those that don't know, Idumea is another way of saying Edom. Actually, Idumea is where we get the term doom, because that was the utter destruction of Edom. You know what I'm saying? So we use words today, we don't know where they come from. Doom is coming from the term Idumea. Now let's get back into the relationship between Sodom and Amorah, Babel and Edom, here in Isaiah 13 and 19. "And Babel, the glory of the kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Amorah." Sodom and Amorah is clearly, quote unquote, the mother of Babel. Now Babel is the mother of Edom because it relates Edom as the daughter of Babel. Right here in Psalms 137, starting at verse 7. "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babel, who art to be destroyed. Edom is the daughter of Babel, who is prophesied to be destroyed just like Babel. Babel was prophesied to be destroyed just like Sodom and Amorah. Now let's see what say Ezekiel regarding the matter. Ezekiel 25:13. Therefore thus says the Lord God, I will stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. Now this is talking about the same end time prophecy regarding Edom. It's giving the location. I know people don't like to talk about it because it goes against who modern day people are relating as Edomites, but location is everything because it's given a time and a place. So moving forward, I actually use this Isaiah 63 from my first video. It says, who is this that comes from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? You see what I'm saying? This is another location. The dyed garments is talking about the blood of Edom in time destruction. The blood is on the garments of the Most High. It's turning that white priestly linen garment into a soaked or dyed red garment. Okay, that's what it's talking about. It's not talking about anybody's skin color. Now let's see what say Amos regarding the matter. Amos 1:11. Thus says the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. Verse 12, but I will send a fire, just like Sodom and Amorah, just like Babel, upon Teman, which shall devour the palaces of Basra. This is not America, this is not Europe, but Basra, Teman, Dedan, all the location of Edom. Now as we go back to Ezekiel 25, I want to go to verse 14 now. I want to have a little fun. So generally people will you can isolate this and make it whatever. It says, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance. Okay, so says the Lord God. So people can isolate 14 from verse 13 and relate it to who they deem Edom to be, whereas when you read 13 with 14, you see that it's Edom and the location of Edom, and you can't make it people that it's not relating to. And finally, we have Jeremiah 49:17. It says, also Edom shall be a desolation. Again, just like Babel, just like Sodom and Amorah. Everyone that goes by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof, right? As in the overthrow of Sodom and Amorah, Edom's grandma, in a sense, destruction grandma, we'll call it, and the neighbor cities thereof, says the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell there. That's all I have regarding the matter. Till next time.